Sampson with Beach Beads and Glass Studio and Illuminations in Surfside Beach, South Carolina, right in South Myrtle Beach. So if you're ever down this way, definitely come visit. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on an Egyptian coil bracelet. I had my bracelet on in my last video and I had several people ask about it. So today I'm going to teach you how to make the Egyptian coil out of aluminum. So let's get started. Egyptian coil bracelet are going to be round nose pliers. You want a good pair of sharp nippers. You want nylon coated pliers, which is always important to have around when we're working with aluminum. Then you're going to have bent nose pliers for when we attach the clasp. You're going to have a chasing hammer and a bench block to work harden the links. And then I like to bend my aluminum around a dowel. This specific dowel is 1 inch by 1/8, and you can find it at your any Home Depot or Lowe's. So let's get started making our bracelet. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut 9 inches, 14 at 9 inches of the 12 gauge aluminum wire. Then what you're going to do, the first thing you're going to do is you are going to flush cut. Make sure both ends are nice and flush cut, and you do that by cutting with the back of the tool and just trimming, making sure both sides are trimmed up. Like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take both ends and you're just going to make a horseshoe. And go ahead and do that with all your wires. Just hold at the end and you'll have a stack like that. A little trick that I do is I mark my tool so all my little loops, beginning loops, are the same size. So I just take a Sharpie marker and I'm just gonna mark my tool where I want to grab and mark it on both sides. Then all your loops will be uniform. If you want to take that mark off, just take a little bit of alcohol or fingernail polish remover. So the first thing you're going to do is the laser cut's going to be a little bit weaker because of the cuts. So you want to target your area right where we're going to grab, meaning hold close. You're going to hold right in between those marks and you're going to make a circle. Just like that. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you have 2 circles. Then you're going to go in snug and you're going to start to roll it up. Just like that. Once you get enough, then you can roll it up with your hands. Just like that. You're going to do the same thing to the other side. You want to make sure that you do not grip too hard with this tool because you'll make an indentation on it. You just want to grab hard enough just to swirl. Then you're going to take your 2 pieces and you're going to bring it around like that. Then that is going to be your master, the one that you lead by. So you're going to do the same thing here. You're going to grab right there, come around and make a circle. Make sure that when you grab the first time that you're totally flush right there, that the wire is flush, it's even, or you will not have a round circle. You're going to go in there and just start to roll it up. Don't grab hard. If you find yourself grabbing hard, then you can use your nylon coated pliers to get it big enough to where you can grab it with your fingers. And you're just going to roll it up. Same thing on the other side. Roll it up and then just push those 2 together. Now if it's too long and you need to roll it up more, just grab it, roll it up a little bit more. There. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of these and we'll come back to hammer. Okay, so now we're going to hammer, which is also called work hardening. This is a special hammer. It's a chasing hammer. You just want to keep your fingers out of the way and you just want to take the edge off the wire. You don't want to pancake it. And then flip it around. Now with the regular wire, we're going to ball ping. We're going to use the other side. We're going to choke up on the hammer and we're just going to add some bling. You don't have to do this part. You're work hardening it when you hammer it, but who doesn't love a little more bling? And then with the laser cut, you only need to hammer. You do not need to ball peen. Just like that. And we're gonna do the last one. Again, keep your fingers out of the way. A lot of people ask me if you need to hammer on both sides. The bench block is doing the hammering on the other side for you. If I were to flip this over and hammer on the other side, I would lose all the ball peen. So you only hammer on one side of the aluminum. Okay, so now this is when our dowel comes into place. You are going to place the 2 swirls at the bottom of the dowel, hold your thumb, and press over. Now when you do that, you just take it off the end, and then you have to press these 2 parts together. You're going to press those 2 parts together. So it looks like that on the back and that on the front. Again, we are going to hold on to the front, lay them right under the line, and then press those 2 parts together. So you have that on the front, that on the back, and that on the front. I'm going to do it one more time. Hold those right under and press around on the dowel. And then you want to hold on to those flat and press those 2 together just like that. Okay, I'm going to get the rest of these bent and we will come back and I'll show you how to hook them all together and attach the clasp. Okay, now I have all the links laid out in the order they're supposed to go. I'm going to pick up the first link, and the way you're going to do it is sometimes you have to manipulate your wire so you can get in there. Just pull it forward a little bit. And I'm going to take the back of this and link it into there. Then I'm going to lay it flat and close the first link. So now I'm going to pick up the third link and I'm going to put it right in there. And then you close that last link by just pressing on it. Now sometimes you'll find that the links don't fit together well. Sometimes you're lucky and they do. If for any reason they don't, I'm sure I'm going to run into one so I can show you, which is going to be right here. Okay, so that link is obviously not going to fit through there. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab the link. You're going to take your nylon coated pliers and just slightly put pressure to narrow that. And then you're going to come back. If you need to get in there, pull your wire a little bit. It can always go back and then link it in there. Lay it flat and press the last link. And we're just gonna link these in here. This one's gonna need to be narrowed too, and it looks like I didn't do a very good job of pressing that forward. I may have just done it what I needed right there. We'll see. Yes, okay. And then I'm gonna lay that flat and close the last link. And you're just gonna link all these together, pressing. Don't worry if it's totally closed. We can work on that when we come to the end. And sometimes the links, like that one, needs to be narrowed just a little bit. Just slightly press on it. You don't need to close it totally. Press that. Press that last one. And then I'm going to show you how to attach the clasp. Okay, I'm going to do the rest of these links and then I'm going to come back and show you how to attach to attach the clasp, I'm using an 8mm O-ring and a 6. Sometimes it's hard. These are included in the bracelet kit if you need them. Sometimes it's hard to see the end, but what you're going to do is stand a tool on both sides and you're going to go front to back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop right through there. Get that loop on, and then we'll go ahead and close this one because we'll attach it with the 6. Let me get it through there. There we go. So we have it right there. I'm going to go ahead and close it. You want to make sure it closes, that you hear it rub and close. You don't want any air in there. Then you're going to lay that down. I always put the male end on where you start. It just sometimes the male coming through the female, it gets a little bulky down there on the male part of the toggle. So we're just gonna put that 6 through the male part of the toggle and then just attach it to the 8. And again, close it up. Now, if you ever have trouble with closing, you can always rock back and forth until it touches. You just don't ever want to bring that wire, that O-ring out. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to find where my split is. I'm going to stand a tool on both sides, open it up. Go ahead and put it on there. Now, I use the adjustable toggle so it fits a variety of wrists. And it's cute because you can hang charms off of there. If you need to take a link off, you can. But it's just a nice adjustable toggle so it fits a variety of wrists and makes it adjustable. And then we're going to just put that on there just like that and close it up. Now this is when we do our tweaking. Notice that the links are kind of almost like standing at a triangle. You want to do that. The bracelet lays best like that. So what I do when I tweak it, I'm going to just kind of press each side down so they lay on top of each other. Just like that. Now I do have another bracelet where these are a little bit flatter. They don't lay and turn as well on the wrist as they do when they have a little bit of an angle on them. So I wanted to show you the difference with that. I actually prefer the angle. It sits better. And then when you get really good at it, you can even wear this bracelet like backwards. It takes on a cool new look, totally different look, and you can lay it backwards, but you need to get uniform with your links with that, and that'll take some practice. So there you go. And this one is Christmas themed for all you Christmas shoppers. And again, I'll have my kits online. Okay, I just wanted to go over all the steps from start to finish again, just so you know the sequence. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna cut 9 inches of the 12 gauge wire, and you're gonna cut 14 of those. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your wire and you're gonna bend it into a horseshoe. That's when we're gonna clean up our wire's ends. On the ends, make sure they're flush cut. Then we're gonna mark our round nose tool to make sure that we grab in the same place, and you're gonna make your loop and coil them up. Then we're gonna use our chasing hammer to work harden them. Then we're gonna use our dowel to bend them, and then we're gonna link them all together and attach the clasp. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial today on the Egyptian coil bracelet. Just so you know that all the kits and the different color combinations will be available on my website right here with the adjustable toggle. And then I also am selling the aluminum wire on my website too. So if you would like to make your own color combination, or you would like to make multiples of the same bracelet, you can definitely shop my website and get the aluminum wire there. So thanks so much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.